Okay. So I don't know if any of you guys remember, but I'm doing marriage and family as a hybrid. And one of the big problems I have, PeopleSoft or no PeopleSoft, keeping them out, is either they haven't had Social 101, they haven't had Anth 211, or they don't remember anything about these courses. So what I figured that I would do, because I need them to be in a certain place, this is an upper-level social course, and it's also gender and women's studies, it's cross-listed. So what I need them to do is to have an understanding of basic sociological concepts that they should have learned in 101, or I need some way to get them familiar, because if I either use terminology or say anything that reflects on what some basic sociological theories are, they need to know what it is. And they don't remember. So what they have is a bunch of stuff that I give to all my upper-level intro, that was very good, my upper-level courses. And I commonly do this on the first day. It's just a very basic review that I figured out how to do over time. And what I've put together for them is they have a bunch of relatively short readings. I mean, some of them are like that long, you know, but it's just a bunch of different files that have some basic sociological stuff in it that they need to know. So that if I do make any reference, they've got like, I don't know, 6 or 7 little short files. Maybe not as short as a definition, but fairly short files that they have to read. Following their reading, they get to take a quiz on which they must score 100. 100. They can take it forever. I don't care how many times they take it. All I want them to do is gain familiarity with the terms, which at this point they will. I'm not putting it into their grade. That's why they can take it a gazillion times if they want to. I just want them to, if they see the word functionalism, I want them to know what they're talking about. If they see Karl Marx's name, ever in life, they should know what he did. Okay, so
I agree with that.
Okay. So I'm just going through this and I'm getting them all. I really should get them all. Wait, I really should take this and get it right so that you can see what's going on.
Now there's pressure.
Yeah, now there is pressure because I'm trying to do it really fast.
You're ruining the day that you...
Yeah, I am. Although I think I've memorized these questions from typing them a million ways. Oh, I can't remember which one I said was right. I think it's that. Oh. Let's see if I got it right. Oh, we got one wrong. Okay, so good. I'm kind of glad I did, because what you weren't supposed to be able to see is activity 1. Okay, so activity 1 is their first graded assignment. So this is all like day 1 stuff. This is their first graded assignment that they have to submit to me like the first day of class or that night or whatever. Not before we ever meet, but it's their first graded assignment. Before I get to really telling them like a real sociological and census definition of family, because there's a few reasons. First of all, some of them take this class because they want to fix their own lives, and I'm not doing that for them. Some of them want to know how to have a good marriage and family, and you know what? I'm not going to tell them that either. So because these are the things a lot of them are often seeking, they need to know, other than reading the syllabus where I say, I am not fixing your life, they also need to know that they're not getting their lives fixed in here, that this is a real academic course in marriage and the family. And that's it. Oh, my feedback. May I please have all those intro to sociology documents that you posted? That's my basic feedback, you know, because I don't remember, this is from seniors and not my TA, because I would kill her, because I taught her intro at another school. But I don't remember intro. I don't remember this, and and the other feedback I got was this is a good way to do it. Okay. I was also expecting one more colleague's feedback today. However, because of the computer glitches that happened yesterday, I can't connect to the internet. I can't see if I got anything else. So basically, that's it.
Can you go back to the readings?
I sure can.
All right. So I'm Joe Below's student,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at this.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how long these readings are, and so just at least initially, my first instinct is, oh my gosh, it's going to take me forever to get through these things. A suggestion: if you could either make them web pages, put them all together on a single web page that shows up in here, a wiki page.
That would be, it would be worse as a web page.
Then provide how long,
Okay, yeah,
one
like
page.
instead of
See,
saying,
what you're doing right there, that is so non-web intuitive
okay,
to be downloading a bunch of Word files.
okay,
It was a convenience for you to put the files up, but as a reader,
mm-hmm,
it's a pain in the neck.
okay,
Yeah.
And I think if you either put them in a way that people can, again, it kind of goes back to the comment about the discussion board link.
mm-hmm,
People, when they read the web, are quickly scanning to try to see what's
what
out
they
there.
need to know,
Yeah.
right,
How deep is the iceberg?
mm-hmm,
How wide is it? And right now, I can't tell anything, and as a disincentive, it's like, these could be anywhere from 10 to 100 pages.
okay, because they can't tell that by when they get the kilobyte link, they can't tell
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Then in the title, 1 page, 2 pages.
Fine,
3
that I
pages.
can do,
Just
that I,
a parenthesis or something?
just a parenthesis
in the
that says,
title. Just
Yeah.
something that gives them a visual cue as to what the scope
of,
of this is gonna be.
okay, okay, absolutely.
Now, I actually think the web page, you can use the text box, because that one that you did, number 1, is just a
It
paragraph.
was just
Yeah.
a paragraph.
You can
Yeah.
just copy and paste that into the text
Right in
box
there.
for that item,
Right, okay,
and then they just see it.
Yeah.
okay.
Then they don't have to, guess.
All right, so I should link, one of the
Like
things you're saying is
modify.
turn them all into links and turn them all into web pages. Is that what you're saying, as one thing?
I think just, it could be me, but when I see a document and then it's like, I'm in a web interface right now,
Uh-huh,
and then if I click a link to download a file, it's like, okay,
Okay.
now I've opened up another program, another interface that I have to synchronize in the experience, and it's just, in today's web viewing, it's counterintuitive.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And to be honest, at the bottom, I don't know how many of these you have, 6,
That's it.
7 of these. You're basically, you have 6, 7 windows open, perhaps when you go to do that quiz, and it's, John's
Right.
talking about the cumbersomeness of it.
Mm-hmm, okay,
I mean, the concept of what you're doing is great,
Yeah.
the adaptive release is great.
okay,
What you want to do, though, is get students to realize this is not a high bar to get over.
right,
Yeah.
right,
Here's the materials, and it could be those files, it could be a web page, it could be a PowerPoint that you narrate, it could be a wiki page with everything on there.
mm-hmm,
But just some way to make it look like here's the range of material I want you to cover, so that you can
Okay.
get into the quiz. But, once we start opening up another software program, it's one of those little niggling things that kind of eats away at the goodwill
okay,
of my experience.
okay,
And I always think of it as, if you're gonna have a link to maybe a Word document, I think of it as something like, okay, you're gonna want them to actually print that out and bring it to class. So, like in my classes, under lab stuff, I'll actually have links to documents, because I'm expecting that they print those out and they walk those hard copies through that, because they've got directions they actually need. Or, and in this case, they may just wanna read it so they can take the quiz, they may not actually print it out and keep it forever, right? They may just wanna go back and kind of refer to it,
at some point, yeah,
Yeah, and to make sure, okay, I've got my basic knowledge, so I can take this quiz first day class and, kind of
Okay.
prepared to move along.
okay, I think I can do that. I can do that.
Good.
Yeah, the adaptive
Good
release,
job.
awesome.